Hey everybody! Today we're going to be looking at the trailer for the new Shah Rukh movie, Raees. And this is kind of a biopic, dramatized biopic is what I'm assuming, about a underworld figure or a gangster named Abdul Latif. And apparently in the 80s, some of the 90s, he was a bootlegger and then became like a major player in illegal alcohol and a gangster and was wanted for like 40 different cases of murder and kidnapping and all this stuff. He got arrested and like I think it was what was it 95 in Delhi, and he had died in 1997. So this is a movie about him, about Abdul, and it's called Raees. I'm not sure why it's called Raees. If you guys could tell me what maybe the translation for Raees would be or why it's called that, maybe they'll touch on it in the trailer. We'll see. But you guys seem to be really excited about this one. I've been getting comments on like every video I put up that this trailer was coming out today, and more comments that when it did come out, I got tagged on messages on Twitter. I got messages on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook, and like every aspect of all my social media, people have been telling me, you gotta watch Raees, you gotta watch Raees, you gotta do the Raees trailer. So I'm doing the Raees trailer. I wasn't able to do it last night because I wasn't home. I know I'm kind of late to the party for some of the YouTubers. I know Bali Fools and Jabby Koei both did theirs. I want to check theirs out after I do mine. But of course I can't watch it yet because I haven't done mine yet. But I'm going to watch theirs as soon as I'm done with this one and see if what they say will kind of align with whatever I end up saying after seeing the trailer. This does have English subtitles. It's from Red Chilies Entertainment, and they do have a closed caption on here, so we'll be able to get the English subtitles this time. When I did the teaser reaction, there weren't any English subtitles. I think it was in French. So they were speaking Hindi, but the text was in French. There was no way I was going to know what anybody was saying. But I do remember that the teaser had some interesting shots, directing-wise. It was more of an ambiance just to give you a taste of what the movie would be, at least the way it looked, and color scheme, lighting, directing, how they would set up certain scenes, but it didn't really give you too much. This one's about 2 minutes and 46 seconds, so we should get a good amount of story and find out whether or not it's going to be more of a biopic or a dramatization based on a true story kind of movie. But because it's Shah Rukh Khan, I would assume it would be more along the lines of a biopic. He tends to choose projects that have like a deeper emotional meaning, like Fan or Dear Zindagi most recently. They have a lot more characterization, and I think a biopic would have more characterization, I would want it to be more realistic and about what this guy's life was like, and not an over dramatization version where it almost borderlines fiction instead of nonfiction. But let's check out the trailer. We'll see what they got for us, and then we'll talk about it afterwards.
अम्मी जान कहती थी कोई धंधा छोटा नहीं होता और धंधे से बड़ा कोई धर्म नहीं होता। जिसको तू धंधा बोलता है ना, क्राइम में बोल। धंधा बंद कर
Whoa.
वरना सांस लेना भी मुश्किल कर दूंगा।
Oh my gosh.
गुजरात की हवा में व्यापार है साहिब। मेरी सांस तो रोक लोगे, लेकिन इस हवा को कैसे रोकोगे?
This is the same as what happened in the 1930s in the U.S.
जो धंधे के लिए सही वो सही, जो धंधे के लिए गलत वो गलत, इससे ज्यादा कभी सोचा नहीं.
Money, money, money. Whatever is good for business. He's smitten. I like that shot with the stairs. That was a good shot.
अगर कटने का डर होता ना तो पतंग नहीं चढ़ाता, फिर की पकड़ता. छटक मजबूदार को कहीं सन्नाटे में ट्रांसफर कर दो साहिब. जहाँ जाता है साला नटता फिरता रहता है.
आप मेरा ट्रांसफर कहीं भी कर सकते हैं, रईस को नहीं छोड़ूंगा मैं.
I won't leave Raees alone. I will get the man.
खींच के लेके जाऊंगा तुझे मैं यहाँ से.
सबूत ले आई.
Whoa.
ले जाइए. रईस हाजिर.
I like that song. It's catchy. Raees.
Oh no.
All right. Nice. Okay. Well, I can see the appeal. Now, this seems to be a popular thing. Like, I just did a reaction for the movie Daddy, which is also a gangster. Seems to be like a popular theme for some movies to talk about a real life gangster and what they did, whether it be a biopic or over dramatization, whatever it is. They're popular storylines, even in the United States. I mean, we've had gangster movies since the 1930s and 20s, going with our own when they abolished alcohol in the U.S. We had bootleggers and gangsters and all that kind of stuff. So the exact same thing happened here. It's just, it wasn't the entire country. It was just that region that was dry, or what they call dry without alcohol. We call it dry. I don't know if India calls a section without alcohol dry, but that's what we call it. And I like some of the shots in this. Really liked that one shot with the staircase and he's standing with the lady. That was very well framed. I liked the lighting. I liked the look of the stairs, the kind of little lights that were going up it. I liked how that shot was set up. It looked very good. I'm going to assume that the directing is going to be good. Just from the trailer, I can tell the director really knows how to frame a scene, how to get as much information in a frame as possible. Not too many super close-ups. During some dialogue scenes, they did some close-ups, but you really didn't need to see what was behind the actor. It's more focusing on the exposition between the characters. I do think this is going to be more of a dramatization of the real life of Abdul instead of a biopic. That's going to be my assumption. I might be wrong. You know, when it comes out, we'll find out. But I'm thinking it's going to be more of a dramatization. They're still using the same format as a lot of Indian movies with, you have your core storyline of the main character, you know, going through his motions of the story of his life, based on, like, for this one being a gangster and coming up through the ranks from starting at working at you know, a gambling room to becoming a bootlegger to running the whole show. They're going to start with that main storyline as the core and then intersect it with a love story. Even though there probably is a love story in real life with Abdul, they're using the same format that a lot of Indian movies use. And then probably they're going to have a couple of dance sequences. They showed one that was in here. So I don't think it's going to be as much of a biopic. I would wonder how much of the movie is going to be true to the real story and how much of it would be dramatization where they take liberties, which is not a bad thing. It's just, you know, I would want to know where the differences were, just for myself. That's what I like to know. But other than that, I mean, it looks good. I don't know if it would be as good as a lot of the hype that is going on around this movie. I think most of that is because it's a new Shah Rukh Khan movie, and he's a very popular actor. So a lot of people want to know what his new project is, just like Dear Zindagi got a lot of press as well. So I'm not sure if the movie will be as great as everybody thinks it will be, but I think it will probably be a good movie. I just don't want people going into this movie with super high expectations, because you'll most likely get disappointed that it doesn't meet those super high expectations. I would go into this movie expecting a cool storyline about this guy's life and find out the nuances of how he got to power, and then, you know, intersect with a love story, some dance scenes, and be entertained. Have some good acting by Shah Rukh Khan and, you know, a good story. But I wouldn't expect something that would be life-changing. And I think a lot of people have been talking about this movie as if it's going to be the most amazing movie of all time, which there's going to be some great movies coming out next year in India. You've got Robot 2.0, that's getting a lot of hype and is hugely expensive. And Bahubali 2, you know, Raees. So I think it would be up there in one of the top movies for the year. I don't think it would be the absolute top, but I think it's worth watching. It's going to be a good theater experience. Get your popcorn, get your soda, enjoy yourself, and have fun. But tell me what you guys think. You know, comment below and let me know your thoughts. Give me some ideas of what you're expecting. Do you think this movie is being overly hyped? What kind of do you think it's going to be more of a biopic or more of a dramatization of based on a true story kind of movie? Which that's what I think it will be. And I wanted to give a shout out to Mirza, who has a new YouTube channel called Tech and Aquatics, which he talks about tech and aquatics. It's pretty straightforward. I mean, he's telling you what the videos are going to be. He has videos where he talks about technology and has some like how-to videos. And he also has videos about aquatics, fish and tanks and water, and some pretty interesting. I normally don't watch videos about aquatics, but I found those pretty interesting and a lot of information I never knew. Since I don't own any fish, I own a cat. He eats fish. Anyway, check his channel out. I got a link to it in the description below. And I also wanted to let you guys know that my shop at Spreadshirt has a new function, which is really interesting, and I wanted to share it with you guys. A link to this is in the description below as well. But not only can you get stuff that I design, but now there's an option in the top corner right here called Create. And if you hit that, you can create your own shirts or teddy bears or mugs or any kind of merchandise. You can design it however you want. I think it's a great function to have for anybody that goes to my shop now. I'm excited about it and wanted to share it with you guys. But Comment below and let me know things that you want to know or want to talk about for Raees. I think it's going to be a good movie. You know, I think everybody is very excited about it. Shah Rukh Khan does great movies, so I would have decent expectations going in that he's going to do a good job. Like, share, subscribe, tell your friends, and I will see you on the next video.